Hello, today we are going to discuss carbohydrate definition, classification and functions. The term carbohydrate was proposed by K.G. Smith in 1844. All the carbohydrates, these are macromolecules consisting of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atoms, usually with a hydrogen and oxygen atom ratio of 2:1. With the empirical formula CmH2OL. Structurally, they are polyhydroxyaldehydes and ketones, and which are produced on hydrolysis. They are classified into two types: simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates are monosaccharides, disaccharides, oligosaccharides, and complex carbohydrates are polysaccharides. Monosaccharides that contain two or more monosaccharides linked together. In disaccharides have two linked monosaccharides. Oligosaccharides have 3 to 10 monosaccharides, while in polysaccharides have 10 or more than that monosaccharides. Polysaccharides are two types: homopolysaccharides and heteropolysaccharides. Homopolysaccharides consist of the same monosaccharides residues, for example starch. Heteropolysaccharides have two different monosaccharides residues, example hyaluronic acid. Classification and nomenclature of carbohydrates: three types: monosaccharides, oligosaccharides, polysaccharides. Monosaccharides are classified into two ways: on the basis of functional group, and second on the basis of number of carbon atoms. On the basis of functional group, two types are there: aldoses and ketoses. Aldoses, these are the monosaccharides which contain aldehyde groups. Ketoses, these are the compounds, monosaccharides which contain ketone group. Number of carbon atoms: second on the basis of number of carbon atom, that is trioses, tetroses, pentoses, hexoses, heptoses. Second classification of carbohydrate, that is oligosaccharides, and it is on the basis of number of monosaccharide molecules present in the structure, that is disaccharide, trisaccharide, tetrasaccharide. Example of disaccharide: maltose, lactose, sucrose. Example of trisaccharide: raffinose. Example of tetrasaccharides: stachyose. Polysaccharides are classified into two types: homopolysaccharides, heteropolysaccharides. Example of homopolysaccharide, that is starch, and example of heteropolysaccharide, that is hyaluronic acid. Structurally, monosaccharides contain two types of carbonyl groups: ketoses and aldoses. Ketoses, that is ketone group is present. Aldoses, that is aldehyde group is present. In ketoses, the example is fructose, and in aldoses, example is glucose. Ketoses, they are called as ketohexose, and aldoses called as aldohexose or aldopentose. On the basis of carbon chain length, they are classified into trioses, tetroses, pentoses, hexoses. If you check the structures, aldoses and ketoses containing 3 carbon atom, 5 carbon atom and 6 carbon atom. 3 carbon atom aldoses, that is glyceraldehyde. 5 carbon atom containing aldoses, ribose. 6 carbon containing aldoses, glucose. In case of ketoses, 3 carbon containing compound is dihydroxyacetone, 5 carbon containing compound is ribulose, and 6 carbon containing compound is fructose. Disaccharides are also classified into reducing sugar and non-reducing sugar. Reducing sugars are the sugars which bear pre-aldehyde or ketone group, while the non-reducing sugars do not have such groups. Reducing sugars have the capacity to reduce cupric ions of Benedict's or filling solution to cuprous ions. Non-reducing sugars fail to reduce cupric ions of Benedict's solution to cuprous ions. Example of reducing sugar that is maltose, lactose, and non-reducing sugar example sucrose. Next, functions of carbohydrates. First function, source of energy, particularly glucose. It is a metabolic fuel. Second, storage of energy. It is in the form of glycogen or starch. Then third, they form structural tissues in plants, in bacteria, and animals. Fourth, found in plasma membrane and play a role in cell recognition. Fifth, glucose can be converted into fats and proteins. And sixth, ribose sugar is important in the formation of nucleic acids like RNA and DNA. So up to this point, it is about classification functions of carbohydrate. In next lecture video, you will see metabolism of carbohydrate. Thank you.